Okay, so this Hangout is live. Hello, everybody, and welcome. It's the Sunday training with Q&A. Unfortunately, I am not available at the usual time tonight, so I was, instead of not doing a Hangout today, I choose to make it a bit earlier, and I have Karin here with me. And this is a funny thing. I can see, I wondered just a minute ago, I had some dark spots on my camera, but now I can see what it is. I actually have two flies in here who are playing. Playing. All right. I have to stop. It went on to Google Plus there, so I have to. All right, so where are you guys? Yeah, so it was there are a couple of flies, so if you see any black spots, you know, there are on the camera. So, all right, so usually this is a Q&A, but since you had so short time to get prepared, I have prepared some notes for you to learn from in case you need some extra rehearsal on that. And well, let's see. I will also see what questions have come to me during this week. And oh, there you saw something black. It was a fly. Go away. Yeah. So this week I've been talking to, for example, I have talked to Marie about making a video. She has made a video, and I will just give you some advice on how to make a video. What is really important is that you keep eye contact with your audience, because you know, there is a difference between being a newsreader, like on television, and somebody who's making a video to reach out to prospects. The prospects are not looking for a newsreader. They are looking to connect with the person they are watching, because the purpose of doing a video is to help people to get to know you and like you and trust you. So being a newsreader gives them no opportunity to get to know you, like you, and trust you. Well, maybe, but not as much. So you should always focus on talking to, you know, one people. Have one person in mind who you are doing the video for, and you know, get it really personal. I know when I write a script, for instance, and it's about, you know, 10 minutes or something, I really want to dig deep into the information I want to share. And I perhaps read it from my notes, and it takes 10 minutes. Then, and of course, there are so-called teleprompters, and you can use PowerPoint and other programs to have the text on your screen. But you must remember that it is rather difficult to get, you know, the eyes not to wander, you know, when you are reading. So it can look kind of, you know, funny if you are doing that. So when I write the scripts and it takes 10 minutes to read it, when I put away the script and try to, you know, only talk about what I have, what I can remember, perhaps my video is down to 5 minutes or even 3 minutes, and that is a good thing also. It depends on the video, of course, because you say that a video shouldn't be longer than about 3 minutes, and in case you're really describing something very interesting, you can go on for longer, but it shouldn't be so long. So don't worry about if you can't get it right and exactly as you wanted it according to your wonderful script. It is a better thing to, you know, connect with people who are watching it. So that's one thing. So connect with people, look into the camera, and try to be, you know, the camera, the webcam sort of tones everything down. So you really need to speak with a voice that is very clear, and you have to be sort of, you know, theatrical and that, because the camera takes away, like the camera puts on 5 kilos, the camera takes away, you know, the liveliness. So you really need to either use your voice to be very engaging, or you can use your body language to be very engaging. So that's important. So eye contact, get away, the fly. The eye contact is really important, and to also be able to capture the interest of the viewer is really great, and about 3 minutes. So that's something good. And you should always try to remember to keep your voice in a way. If you have watched some videos, you can see that people are either having a rather light voice or they're having a deep voice. A deep voice, it could mean that you're a very serious, down-to-earth person, important, and what you are saying is really important. Or you can have an engaging, sort of lighter voice to capture your viewers. So please make sure that you have and use the kind of voice that you feel comfortable with, and a voice that come across as engaging also. And always try to talk, down into your belly instead of talking up here. And use, the support you have from your diaphragm to really, sorry. Some sort of dog problem here. Sorry about that. Sorry. Yes, we have some sort of problem here with the dogs. They're too interested about who's coming outside. So be sure to use your voice, and use the support in your belly to make your voice sound strong. And remember to breathe and to be calm. And those of us who are not, English speaking by nature or mother tongue, we really need to stop worrying about, how we are saying things. In the beginning, when I made videos, I really was very nervous about pronunciation and what kind of words to use and so forth. But I must say that the reactions I get to my videos is that people, in fact, think that accents are rather cute. So that is something we all should think about, that people who are English speaking, they don't have any problems with us not sounding, perfect in English. So that's a good thing. So always try to maintain, instead of being nervous about using the wrong words, try to be, either funny about it or personal about it. And you can even say, hey, I'm from Sweden. I'm sorry if I sound kind of, funny. My message is serious anyway, or something like that. You can always try to use that as an advantage for you. All right, so that was a bit about making videos, and please remember to keep them short, about 3 minutes or shorter, and use your voice in a good manner, and always try to either have a light voice that engages or a serious dark voice. That is very good, and use your support in your belly to make your voice sound strong. All right, any questions about that, Karin?
That was very great advice there. There's a lot of things that is going to help me. Also, not English is my second language, so yes, also normally worrying about getting the correct English words. Before you start, normally you think, okay, I have this story of mine I have in place. I know what I'm going to say. In the moment you are speaking live, that is another story. It changes everything. And yes, one can really sometimes do a video over and over and over until you say, okay, it's fine now. But yeah, and what you said about speaking out of your diaphragma, that is a great thing that one must learn, I think, because I've got this thing of getting nervous about how I speak, and everything makes me, okay, here goes my throat, it's closed, and then things does not sound as good as it must. So yeah, that was now really a great thing to learn about.
Yeah, one thing you can do is that you listen to a video of someone you admire or like or something, and you pay attention to how they talk, how they use their body language, and then you record your stuff, and you can compare your video to that person, not in a way that will put you down, but in a way that will teach you, because that is really it is so important that we learn what we are saying and doing and paying attention to that. I was talking to somebody the other day, and to find your tics is really important. One person I know, she does this all the time, and she talks like this, and she talks like this, and it gets sort of a bit frustrating to watch it all the time. So you try to be, try to use your body language in a bit different ways. And also, sometimes I know I say like, because I need time to think.
That a lot.
Or you can say, somebody I know, she said a lot of sort of things. So really paying attention to how you make your videos is awesome. And somebody very we all know him, Michael Burnoff. He always says that you should use your tone to make an arch. You sort of start here and you reach a peak and then you go down. Because when you're talking in that way, not all the time, but sometimes, then you sound really, what's the word I'm searching here? Confident. And also use your voice to speak at different speeds. Now, some things you might want to, hustle along and you talking, and then suddenly you might make a pause, make a face, or something to make it dynamic, because we all more like to watch people who when there is happening something. So, well, that's a few advice on how to make videos, and it's a learning thing. I mean, we are terrified. When I look at my videos I made last year, gosh, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I'm not really happy with them now either, but now I sort of have other issues. Now I'm looking for my wrinkles and all those things. So, hello, Tommy. How nice to see you.
Hi, Tommy.
Hello. I don't know. Either you can't hear us, that we are talking to you, Tommy, or we can't.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes. How are you today?
I'm fine. Sorry, I had to eat now before, so that's why I'm late.
No worries. My invitation was really late, so that is why I'm recording this also. Please think about if you have any questions, Tommy. I know we talk all the time also. I wanted to bring up a few of my notes from the Tuesday hangout that Aaron did. It was a great hangout, and we have some new, like Aaron says, gunshots on the team. They are really great, and they are, I don't know, about 20, 21, and they are awesome. I mean, if I knew the stuff they know now, I mean, it's fabulous. And one of them talked about something which I have been preaching for some time, and that is to implement what we learn. It is so easy to listen to a training and say, oh, that's great stuff, I'll do that, and you'll never do it. So really implementing what you learn is really important. And also there are a few ways to get leads to the business. And those are techniques like Facebook or Safe List or Craigslist or videos or blogging. But the best thing to do is, of course, to talk to people either through telephone or Skype or chat. And one thing that is really important is that you qualify your leads. You ask them a lot of questions. You see what their goals are and what they need in life, and sort of make it sound not so easy to join you. Because you really want people who are dedicated. So to qualify your leads is something that many marketers recommend. And something that both Noel and Penny are doing is that they also are writing down everybody that they are talking to. I am doing that also, and that is a great way to follow up. We say that the money is in the follow-up, and it is so easy to. I had a girl the other day who was super interesting in joining, and 2 days later I remembered her, and I said, "Oh, what's her name?" And I had to scroll down my chats, and 2 days. It's not really good because she turns cold, right? So that is something to really think about, and especially a lot of us are in different time zones, and sometimes it is really difficult to keep a conversation going when because they might come on and we are going offline. And to really talk to somebody, say a few things, and if you are on your way to bed or something, tell them that, and tell them that you will connect the next day, and write to them the next day and wait for them to come on. And it's really important to be organized when it comes to following up on your prospects. Three-way calls, everybody's talking about three-way calls, and that is, as always, a strong technique. And something that is also really important is that you have a strategy for how you talk to your prospects. We have been talking about that for several weeks. We had Aaron here on a hangout, and we have the recording from there. If anybody of you don't have it, please connect with me and I will give you the recording with Aaron. It was a great training. I watched it several times, and really, one thing you can use is the fear of loss, which is the entire system upon which Brain Abundance email sequences is built on. They are always emailing our prospects to tell them that people have pre-enrolled under them, etc., etc. So the fear of loss is a great tool to use. The fear of loss can also be that to say that this company is really new. We have a lot of, and we have, so this is not any lie of any kind, we have a lot of leaders looking into joining the business, and if you get on now, it will benefit you, because it is every person who joins our team, no matter if that person is under you, is a benefit for you, because if many people are talking about brain abundance and they come on board with their trainings and stuff, you will benefit. So that's really what everybody's talking about also is, Penny was saying something, and we have talked about this for some time ago, and that is to be a bit mysterious. She didn't invite people to, and she didn't tell them what it was she invited them to. I know I did a post, I know it was a very long time ago, I was traveling, and I wrote a post that I had been packing my bag, and of course it made people super curious. Where's she going? To be mysterious can also be a way of being attractive to your prospects, and that is also, of course, something you use for your wall or for an invitation of a kind. And she doesn't say brain abundance. She says that she's working with health and wellness. So that is also one approach. And she waits for them to connect with her. Yeah, and also what's really great is, you know, we are talking about this all the time, and we have our books because the mindset training is so super important. And some of the younger guys, they were talking about, you know, that they are starting the day with the mindset training, which is really a great thing to do. I know I'm taking my coffee and I am going through my messages and, you know, every update and thing. And that is good, but perhaps, and of course, being organized, that is super. I mean, how do you think that any of the leaders can cope with so much work without being organized? I mean, that's super important. And so perhaps to change, if I would do something, I do a lot of mindset training later in the evening, but perhaps I should do it in the morning after I've drunk my coffee and done all my you know, replying to certain things, etc., postings and other stuff. Perhaps I should do the training there, and then I don't know. Perhaps that's something I will think about. So, but it was a great training, and if you haven't watched it already, it's in our Global Power Team in the files area. So it's really great. And when you have the time, if you are new and there are trainings you haven't watched, go back, you know, in time and watch the other trainings, because there are so much great stuff there. Super. All right, that was some rambling from me about that training. Any feedback on the training from Tuesday, guys?
Yeah, it was some good things there, of course. About mindset, I talked to someone else. I don't do it, but he does it to get in the right state of mind. He's meditating, but I don't do that. But maybe that works as well. I don't know.
What is that? I actually didn't hear, Tommy. What did you do?
No, he did, but I haven't. I tried it a long time ago. He meditated to get in the get started in the morning in the right mindset and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I do that too, but I do it in the evening. So perhaps it's better to do it in the morning.
I tried it a long time ago, but I haven't tried it again. So, but
it's really easy.
He followed some kind of, I don't remember what it was called, but he followed some training for somebody about meditation.
Yeah. It's really easy to meditate. You just sit to be comfortable with your feet, you know, on the ground, or you lay on your bed or sofa, and you just follow your breathing. Follow the breathing, you know. Notice how you breathe. Notice if it's shallow or deep, or notice if it's fast or slow. Just, you know, focus on your breathing, and to help you focus even more, you can count your breaths, and you count the way you breathe in, and you count to 1, you know, breathe out, and then you next breath 2, and you count to 10, and when you come to 10, you start at 1 again. And sometimes your mind will wander off, and you'll find yourself counting to 20, but that's okay, because you start at 1 and you go to 10, and then from 1 again. And they say that 15 minutes a day for 30 days is the magic, you know, the magic thing. So just focus on the breathing. It's really easy. So you don't need a mantra or something.
Okay. But you shouldn't think of then what you want and stuff while doing this, or you just relax. So.
Yeah, because when it comes to law of attraction, we want stuff all the time, and we don't want stuff all the time, and everything that we don't want or want, we are sending out. And why meditating is so great for attracting what we want is that when we meditate, our mind gets quiet, which means we can't wish for things, but we can't anti-wish for things. Because it's very hard to wish for things, because very often built inside the wish is a belief that we will never get it. So by quieting the mind for 15 minutes, we will allow things to come to us because we are quiet. We are not putting up resistance. It's, you know, I want but I'm afraid. Or I want it but I don't believe it. I want 1 million but I don't believe I'll ever get it. So, you know,
Like,
in the wish is a resistance.
it's like cleaning from distractions then in the head or something.
Yeah, so it's better. I mean, the universe knows what we want. We have asked many times. We probably have trillions of dollars in you know, in wishes somewhere. So that's great. So that is why it's also so great to have, you know, like I have my I don't know if you can see them. I have my goals here. There are my goals, and by having them all the time there, they're going into my subconscious, and yeah. So law of attraction is really a powerful way to get what we want. So ask, believe, receive. Most people are great at asking, slightly worse with believing, and some people are disasters when it comes to receiving, because we are taught that we should give, and sometimes we have very, very hard to receive. I mean, think about it. How easy is it for you to receive a compliment? Oh, you're looking pretty today, or your shirt is very nice, and you say, oh, this old thing, or oh, I didn't do my hair. I mean, almost anything. I mean, it's just silly examples, but you know, instead of just saying, oh, thank you. But it's really, I actually came across, I found the magic pill today. Most people, okay, so now I'm talking about something I shouldn't. So now I'm talking about law of attraction. But, you know, gratitude is the fastest way to receiving what you want. When you appreciate what you have, I mean, if you want nice coffee cups, you must first appreciate the coffee cup that you have. And then you will get more nicer ones. And but today, instead of saying, oh, I'm so grateful for this, I'm so grateful for this, I came up with a magic pill. It goes like this. Let me think. I must translate from Swedish. Thanks to. Tack vare. Thanks to this person, I have this. Thanks to the rain, the flowers look very pretty today. Thanks to whatever, I received this. So I found something happened inside of me when I was thinking, thanks to this, or thanks to that person, or thanks to, tack vare, that I had so much easier to appreciate things and people which I normally perhaps don't appreciate that much. So write that down. Tack vare. Thanks to. And you can go on. Thanks to, let's say we do marketing training. Thanks to Aaron, I have learned so much marketing. Thanks to Karin and Tommy, I can practice on teaching what I have learned. Thanks to internet, I get to connect with people from South Africa. Thanks to, you know, whatever. Instead of saying, I'm so grateful that there is an internet, or for me it sounded really good when I found this. Something clicked inside of me when I found this phrase, thanks to. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you can try it. Yours for free. So
yes,
yeah.
I think mindset is playing a huge role in things in life and in business daily. I mean, I've, all of us, but yeah, in my case, I've seen that if if my mindset is not right today, things tend to go wrong. It tend to go wrong. It's a fact. Um, then everything is just coming one's way and be getting wrong and so on. So yeah, I think that thing of you that you said about 15 minutes a day also, I'm also going to do it. Maybe not in the morning, maybe in the afternoon or somewhere, but or make time in the morning so that the day one is feeling better during the day and get your mind open or as such for the day or some. So yeah.
Absolutely. I was searching actually for something which I wrote yesterday in our group about that. Searching here. Yes, there was a question yesterday from Alonso in our Global Power team. Question: what are you doing to better your spirit? And Aaron says he creates changing and lasting success for other people. Casey is doing personal development and touching as many as possible through his launch, blah blah. And I said I try to be aware of and monitoring my thoughts, besides listening to and reading wonderful books by fabulous coaches. If my thoughts start getting negative, I ask myself, is this thought hindering or supporting me and my goals? Then I try to shift my entire mindset by choosing better thoughts and changing my entire posture. Because, you know, guys, when you are negative, you tend to slouch. You know, you get like this, and you know, you get like this, and the world is a bad place. So by changing your entire posture, I mean, sit up straight, walk with firm steps, be, you know, decisive. You know, changing those things really can change your entire mindset about things. And I go on and I say, in bad cases, should I get really negative or angry, I start counting all the fruits in the store. Yes, I do. Oranges, apples, lemons, grapes, kiwi, mango, starfruit. Because when I focus on all the fruits in the store, I cannot think negative thoughts. I do lots of other stuff also, like walking in nature, appreciating the beauty around me. I practice gratitude, meditation, and much more. So this is some of the ways I'm doing this, because yeah, negative thoughts is a down-going spiral, really, and the stuff you want, they are not down here, they are up here, you know, circling into you. So that is how I do it. So yeah, that's right, mindset is so super important. The days when you feel invincible is the days you should really, you know, just go for it. And if you feel bad in any way, try to do things, you know, don't talk so much to people. Do technical stuff with your website, or you can send out safe lists or anything like that. But yeah, because people will pick up on your mindset. Absolutely, they pick up on your energy. It's we are well connected, so yeah. Sometimes you can even feel on people that they are stressed, and yeah, super important. So how is it going, Tommy, with GoPro?
GoPro, the book, did you say that? Or?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have lost my routine for that. I must continue to read it again.
So you started and you finished reading it?
I haven't finished reading it. I just lost my focus, so I haven't continued for a few days to read it. So I must start again.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I have started to read actively. I don't have any here, right now. I have this marker pen with colors, so I'm, you know, coloring the stuff I found most important. So I can go back and because I don't learn stuff when I read it once. I need to read it sort of many times because and I have to make them, you know, sort of mine. So yeah, it's a great thing.
It's a great book anyway. So yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's, I mean, if you need to learn marketing, you could do that on your own by researching and studying and the big leaders or anything, or you can read a book about somebody who already did all of that for you. So, yeah, absolutely. All right, it's 5 past. I need to go here shortly. We talked about mindset. We also talked about law of attraction, which is a great thing, and also about video marketing. Do you have any questions, guys? I mean, I know I talk to you all the time, every day almost, but you can still have any questions. I don't know.
No, not really.
All right, very good. And me and Karin got started on that bootcamp thing. I gave you the link the other day. I think it's down now. It was for $1. I think it's not there anymore. I think Marie signed up also, but I don't think she got started, and I will get started. It sounds like a great thing, and yeah. So you will probably see that when we are done in 6 weeks, what we have created. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If you have nothing to add, I thank you so much for coming here, Tommy and Karin. And if anybody's watching the replay, I hope you enjoyed this training. And let me see here. I must check my calendar for next Sunday. I will be busy in the evening again, but the 27th I will. Oh, that's a fly. So next week will also be a bit earlier. And everybody's welcome, and everybody's teams are welcome also. So thank you, guys, and I'll talk to you soon again. Okay?
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.